Well, great and insightful conversation. Thank you very much, team. Now, in the kitchen this morning, we're talking all about baking, especially inspired by what we did yesterday with Mama Bongi, if you remember her. So if you're like me right now and your baking enthusiasm is at an all-time high, though your skills are otherwise, don't worry, we got you. We're making a classic scone recipe, or scone recipe, if you will, which is always a good start to the day, but we're showing you how to make a beautiful, delicious, cheesy version with maple bacon as well. And Thando Manyoni joins me in the kitchen. Great to see you, my sister. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. And this is, it's one of those classic. By the way, do you say scone or scone?
I'm a scone.
Get in, get in.
Scone. All right.
Scone. So we start off with our flour.
Yes.
Have you sifted the flour before?
Yes, sift the flour. It always helps to just get that aerated scone. If you want like a nice and fluffy texture, I'd say sift the scone. But also, sometimes you want a bit of that densiness.
If you don't sift it, could you take your fingers and just kind of like run it up and down like waterfalls?
Yes, you can make
and then that kind of, the idea is to get the air into
there we go.
the flour, okay? You add to that some salt.
A bit of sugar.
Okie dokie.
Some paprika.
Paprika?
Yes, it's a savory scone.
Okay, okay, and that's going to give it a little bit of warmth when you bite into it.
Correct. And then a bit of baking powder.
Lovely stuff.
And then our butter.
Butter, which would be cold butter. So this is not room temperature butter.
No. It needs to be cold. It helps with that aeration.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
so when it mixes with the flour, because the butter's cold, it's going to form little chunks. And those air pockets.
Ooh,
you know what I've realized is that
there we go.
Not just baking, but cooking is a science in a way. And you need to think about the interaction of the ingredients. Because that has an effect on every step of the process.
Correct.
And that's why you get that. Because if it was at room temperature, it might have formed like a pasty.
You understand. I love this for you.
I get the assignment.
I love this for you. I understand that.
You know what I mean?
It makes me happy. There we go. Then we're going to go in with half a cup of dairy snack.
Okie dokie.
There we go, and our cheese.
While you do that, of course, Clover Classic Dairy Snack is a deliciously smooth and creamy dairy snack. It's what gives our cheese scones their creamy and moist crumb, which is ideal. It's exactly what you want. And of course, it is available in various flavors, and today we're using the plain one as we make our scones.
There we go.
Ama scones.
Ama scone.
This piece of equipment over here just makes everything super easy.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I need one of these. There we go.
So what kind of consistency are you looking for here?
So there we go. You want to just double check that it holds. If it doesn't hold, add a little bit more dairy snack. Oh,
yes. Because ultimately, this is what you're going to be forming ama scones with, and then getting them into...
There we go.
That's looking good.
It's coming together.
Beautifully so. Very, very easy. You could actually make this while everyone is still waking up this morning.
You want to wake them up with the sound?
It's a nice alarm. Are you all right with that? Let's have it. There we go.
There we go.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Listen, technology.
Okay. I will move this to the side. So you're going to be getting all of that out there.
There we go. And then just bring that all together.
Okay.
There we go. And you don't want to work this too hard.
Why do you not want to work it too hard?
Because you don't want the gluten to develop. That'll give you a tough scone. So you just want to press it together. Once it's all together, then
take me through that, because you told me earlier on that, and I might be putting you on the spot, but you know, we'll roll with it. It's live TV. Because you graduated from culinary school recently, right?
Yes.
When you say when the glutens develop, what does that look like? What does that mean?
So you know when you're making bread?
Yes.
And you're kneading the dough, you need it to be soft and bounce back. Here, you don't need anything to bounce back.
Yes.
Because that gluten structure is what makes that texture of the bread. We don't want bread texture.
That crumbly, airy, spacey.
Like cooling it.
A little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Here, we just want a nice fluffy bite.
So you don't want the developed gluten?
Yes. No.
Because when they develop, then they develop something you don't want.
Then they develop textures we don't need.
All right.
Then we're going to cut that.
Your cutter there. Lovely. And this is where the pan comes in, right?
There we go.
You don't need to grease this or dust it off or anything like that?
You can parchment paper, There we go.
But because you've already got the flour there,
Yes.
that's quite all right.
There we go. And then you'll bake these in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Brilliant.
And then once that's done, quickly rinse my hands.
Go right ahead. When they come out, they should be looking something like this.
Correct. Then you've got that there. And then in the meantime, I'm going to make our maple bacon.
Okay, you go there. This smells amazing, by the way. Okay, maple bacon. That should be pretty quick and easy, right?
Super quick and easy. You've got some maple syrup.
Yes.
Brown sugar goes in as well. And then we're going to melt that down.
Lovely stuff.
And then once that's done, we're going to brush it all over our bacon.
Okay.
And place that in the oven as well. It's going to get nice and crisp. You could also do this in a pan and just do the bacon in the pan and then till it's nice and crisp, brush it over. And that's going to be our filling for our scones.
And then, of course, for la présentation, you're going to just give...
plate like a king.
I told you, I did preface this earlier on with the fact that my skills betray my enthusiasm. So here we go.
I believe in you.
I'll go over there. And then, of course,
it.
you can catch the recipe on our website, expressoshow.com. I'm going to try and make this look as beautiful as I can for you at home. But, of course,
you're doing amazing.
How's that? How's that? And then a little sprinkling of the pomage over there.
Ganesha.
Let it do its thing. Just allow. Just allow. Expressoshow.com. Check out the recipe.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic!
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.